going on, gang? It's your boy. Ho 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 ho. And I am not talking about Santa Claus here, people. We are not talking about Santa Claus yet. We are getting definitely some good gifts coming in Xenoverse 2. DLC 12, as you guys may know, is featuring Pikkon. But we also understood that it probably wasn't going to be the only character that was coming with this DLC. As you guys may know, it's usually the tradition for Xenoverse to go ahead and release 2 characters per DLC, and the last time with the Supreme Kai of Time, it was weird as a free update, you know, so on and so forth. Now we have official confirmation from the V-Jump leaks that God of Destruction Toppo, that is right, not regular Toppo. It's not a transforming Toppo. You don't transform into God of Destruction. It is his second transformation already. So God of Destruction Toppo is coming to the game. That is solidified the Universe 11 main antagonist sets at their full power. We got Jiren, we got full power Toppo, and of course we already have Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. We have Kaioken Blue Goku that's already in there. We have Mastered Ultimate Instinct Goku that's already in there. So, in all, we have finally, quote-unquote, completed the main roster for the Tournament of Power in regards to who was missing. But you gotta wonder. With this revelation, are we eventually going to get another Xenoverse? Everybody comes back to the same question. Are we getting another Xenoverse? Are we getting another Xenoverse? Are we getting another Xenoverse? At this point, I think that the best answer to this question is, what can they do to make this game a lot better? For now. Because Xenoverse 3 is coming, but as long as they continue to generate not only the fan base, but continue to generate revenue off this game, they're going to continue, pushing content for it. Y'all gotta understand that Xenoverse is not just big here in the States or in Europe. It's huge, and I mean huge, in Japan. And the thing is, because of our internet connectivity and regional and all that stuff, we don't get to play with Japanese players as much. If you're living in the States, if you're living in Europe, the same thing. You don't get to play with as many American players as much because of connectivity issues and how bad connectivity can be. Nonetheless, the Japanese fan base, if you get a VPN, if you decide to ever try to, play against Japanese fan player base, if you do a VPN, you will know that your internet sourcing, or whatever the case might be, when you change your internet source to Japan, the lobbies are still readily full. So because of that, Dips, the creator of the game, is going to concentrate heavily on that fan base. And if Super Dragon Ball Heroes, who's barely gotten any updates, they get them for new cards, new units and stuff like that, but the battle system and things like that hasn't changed in years, including with the new Big Bang mission. As long as that game has still been getting content to push out and whatnot, players, the fan base, and everybody has continued to come through and continue to support the product. So they've had no need to do an upgrade on graphics. They've had no need to change the battle style. They've had no need to make a newer version with everything that everybody else asks, because the Japanese fan base is happy with the product that they have. Another thing that you got to look at is that they stressed out enough that they are really concentrating on the PvE content. So playing with other players together and doing things like that, as you may know, with the avatars and everything else that they drop. So they have already done that. They have given us a lot of PvE content, free PvE content. You haven't paid since DLC 10. We got DLC 11 with this Rinkai of Time, DLC 12 now coming out. It's going to be free, if I'm correct. If God of Toppo is paid for, there's going to be more content that comes along with it. We just have to wait because this is the only official V-Jump magazine that we have in regards to this matter, but, or at least leak. But follow me here and understand that as long as the fan base in Xenoverse continues to thrive in Japan, they have very little incentive of updating to Xenoverse 3. It will come eventually, because obviously there's so much more that this game can do, and there's so much more characters, there's so much more things that this game can bring to the table. But as far as it goes right now, as long as the Japanese fan base is killing the lobbies the way they're doing out there, which we won't know because we as American consumers and American players are very rarely paired up with other regional players. So, but that's the reality of things. Just wait on it patiently, enjoy what we got. I know it sucks for the PvP players of things, but ultimately Xenoverse 2 is still a grand game when it comes down to playing with other people, doing raid battles, doing 3v3 missions and all that good stuff. And that's where I want to leave that at. I want to leave that here. I hope that gives you guys a clear insight as to perhaps why the wait time, why everybody's still waiting around for Xenoverse 3, and why it hasn't come out in that sense. But at the same time, we also got to look into the Toppo situation, why Toppo is being released for Xenoverse 2, and everything else that comes alongside with it. They have not mentioned any prices on it. Again, like I said, so expect Toppo to be free alongside Pikkon with some updates and other stuff. But if he is paid for, understandably so, they will have some additional feature that will be worth your money for a fact. So that's it. That's all I got. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you guys here when Toppo video trailer drops. Of course, I'll have a reaction, and then of course day one when Toppo drops, we're gonna be playing them here. I'll at the boy DVGTX. I'm out.